All right, so welcome to this part. We're going to look at how to merge changes from different branches on GitHub. So what we're going to just simply use is how to use pull request to merge changes on GitHub. So in GitHub, if you want to make changes on GitHub, you have to create a pull request. So a pull request is a powerful tool for collaborating on code and merging codes between branches on GitHub. It provides a platform for code review, discussions, and ultimately incorporating changes into your main code base. Yada yada yada. Let's get into it. So we're just going to go into the steps of making a pull request. So we already have a remote branch here, but I'm just going to go back to I'm going to go to this tab called pull request, or I can just simply click on this. So it's going to say this stuff. It's going to ask this, and so I'm just going to say merge changes on GitHub. So I'm just going to do this. So this is actually a simple way, and I can actually add reviewers in. I think I'm just going to illustrate how that is done. Also add reviewers and some other stuff. But when you come here, you can just say make changes on remote branch using this. I can create a pull request. So when I create a pull request, it's going to show me like all the changes made so far. So these are the changes made so far on our readme.md. I'm just going to see your changes made so far, simple cupcake website, some other stuff being done. And if I come here, we'll see have all this. So I can say mesh the request. So I can just say simply just create a mesh commit. Or I can say rebase and mesh, but I want to rebase and merge because now a new habit. I always want a unified history. I don't want to make a new commit. So I can just say simply come here and say rebase and merge, and I can just commit this. Another thing you can now do is that once you're done with this, you can actually delete the branch. So once you deleted the branch, because we don't need the branch again, when you come to our repository, discover that we have one branch and our remote branch is no longer here. So that's one thing you can do on GitHub. This is how pull requests simply work. You just make the change on that branch, and simply once you're done, you just delete the branch, and now your main code is updated. Now we're going to see how to push from our local, like we have code, we also have code on our local distance, and it differs from what we have on our main. So to do that, we're just going to push this branch. So I'm going to say git push. You can say origin remote branch, but I don't need to do this, although you can still do this if you want to. But I'm just going to do git push. This is going to create the origin branch, because we are reference to this. So this is going to create a new branch called remote. So if I go to pull request, I'm just going to create a new pull request. So I'm going to say remote branch. All right, so we have a mesh conflict now coming from here. All right, so we're going to deal with this mesh conflict. So I'm just going to create the branch. We're going to create all of this, and we can simply deal with mesh conflicts. Also, can merge, asking if we can merge. No. So we're going to resolve this. So to resolve this, all right, so we're going to resolve this. So in order to resolve this, I can just simply come here and say git pull origin. I'm just going to use our terminal, although you can use the terminal here, but I'm just going to use the terminal here. Clear this, and I'll say git pull origin main. So I'm just going to do this. Always make pull requests for this stuff. So I'm going to accept the current change because that's what I want. If I save this, I'm just going to say git add this, and I'm going to say git commit hm resolve conflicts on with main branch. So if I do this now, I can now simply push this change. So if I push this change, I'm going to push this. Git push is to push the change we've made so far to GitHub. So if I do this push, I just come here, simply come here. I can see now that we're clear to merge. So I can make a merge from this. So it's going to check. It says all checks passed. Is there any conflict? I don't think there's a conflict. We're just going to create a merge. So we're going to create a merge request. We can't do a rebase, obviously that won't work. So we're going to create a merge request. So I'm just going to confirm the merge. I want to confirm the merge. It's just going to merge this in to our code. So now we have an updated README that has an awesome copy website and a website to experiment on Git and GitHub. So we have this already here, and I can now go back to our main. So if we check our main, if I check out to main, yes, I'll say git checkout main. You can simply see that we just have this simple content here, nothing much. So I'm just going to say git pull origin main. I can just say git pull because we don't have any extra branch that we're tracking. So I can just say git pull dash rebase, and this is just going to update everything. So now if we observe our code, we discover that our main branch is now up to date. I can also decide to open this with live server. So I can say open with live server, and we can see the updates we made so far. So we added nutmeg to the site, talked about flour and sugar, talked about some other things, but right now our code is now up to date with the latest changes that we've done, even from our GitHub, even locally from GitHub, even remotely on GitHub. So that's it for now. In the next class, we're going to look at more things.